Mukso. Mukso yeme, shamin rei. Otagani rei. Arigashimasu, welcome. And jumping. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, back and forward, ich, ni, san, shi, work the shoulders, ro, shi, ach, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, left side, ich, ni, right side, san, shi, go, ro, Shich, hatch, nin, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich. Hatch, legs wider, knees slightly bent, hands forward and back. Ich, ni, san, shi, bend your back. Shich, hatch, nin, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shich, hatch, circles. Ich, ni, san, shi, big movement, go, rook, shich, hatch, go in both directions. Ni, san, shi, go, rook. Sheet. Hatch, leg stretch, left leg first. Hitch. You keep the soles of the feet flat first. Go, rug, sheet. Hatch, drop over to the right. Left leg toes up. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Who's that? Go, rug, sheet. Hi, Zaki. Yeah. Good. And drop over again to the right. Toes up. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Sheet. Hatch, heels go. Hitch, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hatch, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hatch. Feet in line, hands on the knees, rotate the knees. Hitch, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hatch. Other direction, hitch, knee, sun, sheet, go, rook, sheet, hatch. Shake out. Okay. Wrist exercises. Left hand kata gosh. Hitch, knee, morning agi, sun, sheep, go, and tight. Hitch, knee, sun, sheep, go. Nice, good lock there at the end. Yakitori Tortinari. Hitch, knee, keep the elbows down, keep the shoulders relaxed. Sheep, go, and tight. Hitch, knee, sun, sheep, go. Good. Juntadori Cortinari. Hitch, knee, sun, sheep, go. And tight. Hitch, knee. I'm starting to give these a little bit of extra pressure now, in the hope that we'll be back in the dojo soon, and I want to feel them for real. So I'll just getting my wrists a bit ready for the real thing. A month away, maybe, fingers crossed. Sun, sheep, go, and tight. Hitch, knee, sun, sheep, go. And now to QB, wrist up and down. Hitch, knee, sun, sheep, go. Other hand, hitch, knee, sun, sheep, go. And hands above your head, rattle your fingers forward and back. And then shake your wrists. Now neck exercises, leaning your head over to your left shoulder 3 times. Hitch, knee, sun, and tight. Hitch, knee, sun, looking left. Hitch, knee, sun, looking right. Hitch, knee, sun. Look down, move your head side to side. Look up, move your head side to side. Now looking up and down. Hitch, knee, sun. Head slightly back from center. Close your eyes, gently shake your head. Good. Now we'll do the floor exercises. So sitting down, and we're rolling back and coming forward. When you roll back, nice and soft, use your arms to support you. And to make sure you don't topple over one side or the other, reach your toes when you come forward. And if you roll to your right shoulder, look to your right side. Roll to your left side. Look to your left side. Touching your toes each time you come forward. Giving your back a massage, your spine a bit of a massage. And now reach forward and stay forward. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Just hold it a little bit longer. Okay, legs apart. Push the knees as wide as they'll go. Put your left hand on your left foot. Right hand reaching over the top. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Right hand to right foot. Left hand reaching over. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Right hand to left foot. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Left hand to right foot. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Push the knees wider. Bending towards the center. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Easing forward. And bring the legs in, knees up and down. Soles of the feet together, pulling close. Hands around the feet. Shake the knees up and down. Gently does it, but just keep it going. Now bending forward, head towards the toes. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Feel the stretch. Okay, legs out, check. Left foot over right, hold the big toe with the right hand, rotate the ankle the other way, one way, back the other way, hold the foot, rotate the toes. Now push the toes up and down, stretch them both directions. Put your hands above and below the toes and rub them side to side. Bang the ball of the foot and the toes. Chop the arch. Hold the heel and shake the foot. Change over, right foot over left. Hold the way. Hold the foot, rotate the toes. Push the toes up and down. Rub the toes side to side. Bang the ball of the foot and the toes. Chop the arch. Hold the heel and shake the foot. Legs down, rotate the ankles both directions. Point the toes away from you and towards you. Wiggle your toes. Come onto your knees. Now leaning back to a count of 5. So from here, just keep your hips up. Just bend back a little bit. Come forward and try and go a little bit further. And san. And sheep. And last one. Go. Okay, settle to your heels. Widen your knees. Slide your hands forward. See if you can get your forehead on the ground. And relax. Come forward onto your elbows. Put your hands out to your side. Push your body up, arching your back. Look over your right shoulder to your right foot. Look over your left shoulder to your left foot. And change. And change. Look up. Now bring your knees forward. And leaning back. Gently does it. Gradually going back a little bit further. Look after your knees. Look after your back. And just relax wherever you end up. Roll over to one side, take your feet out from underneath you, lie flat on the ground, legs straight, toes pointing up, feet together, hands under your head, elbows flat, and wriggle like a fish. Okay, Yamet, hands out to the side, cross your right foot over your left foot, pull your feet apart. Change over, left foot over right foot, pull. Yamet, put the sole of your right foot against the side of your left knee, push them against each other. So working the muscles in both legs. Really push hard. Change over, sole of the left foot against the side of the right knee, push. There you go, legs out, bring your feet in towards you, feet apart, push your hips up into the air, arch your back from the balls of your feet to your shoulders, arms out to give you balance, drop your knees to the right side, and look to your left side. So knees down towards the ground on the right, look left, go to the left with your knees, keeping the hips pushed up, and look right. So knees left, look right. Now back over, knees right, look left. And change, knees left, look right. And come down. From here, bring your heels in and push your hips into the air, arching your back from your heels to your shoulders. Push up. And come down. Put the back of your head on the mat so your shoulders and your back are off the ground. Now bridge from the back of your head to your heels. Use your arms to give you some extra support. So your arms on the ground. Push up with your hips. Bridging from your head to your heels. Arms supporting. Push up. Hold it. A low arch. And come down. Put your hands under your head. Legs straight. Toes pointy up. Relaxed stretch. Okay, roll up onto your feet. And stretch out left and right. Left leg, right leg, left leg, toes up. Right leg, toes up. Feet together, down and up. Hands on the knees, rotate the knees. Shake up. Okay, so first thing we do, just to sort the screen out. First exercise, basic foot movements. Let's see who's here. Let's check. So yeah, Alf, can you take the first count, please?
Yes.
Great. Charles, second count? Yeah. Jen, third count? Boone, fourth count? And Ag, I can see you. I can't see Ag. Are you there, Ag? Not sure. I'll take the fifth count. Okay, so Alf, you kick off. Let me just get the screen right. Okay.
Roll shoulders back, forward. Right. Osaku, Yui, Hajime, Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Ich, Haj, Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Ich, Haj, Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Ich, Haj. Six, one, 6, 4, 2, 6, 5, 6, 8, 1, 6, 4, 2, 6, 5, 6, 3, 1, 6, 4, 2, 6, 5.
Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Shish, Hash. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Shish, Hatch. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Shish, Hatch.
Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Ich, Hatch. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Ich, Hatch. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Ich, Hatch.
Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Shi, Hatch. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Shi, Hatch. Ich, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Rook, Shi, Hatch. Yeah, mate. Good. Okay. Today, actually, we'll do take a ton of draws up with the sword. We haven't done this for quite a few days now, maybe even a couple of weeks. So let's have a little practice with that. So just to start with, let's just look at sword behavior. Lifting the sword up, it's on your left hip. It's pointing towards the center. The hilt isn't pointing straight forward, it's pointing slightly in. Okay, you bring it up to your waist, put your right hand so your thumb is underneath. And when you draw it out, it goes up like that, comes out from your left hand. Then you step forward with your, normally like that. Okay. How we start when we're doing this in Tikatana Dorso, we start in feet in Shizentai, Mugamai. Okay, so moving forward by the left foot, cutting down. Ich, ni, striking forward. San, shi, cutting down, right foot. Rook, shi, back to left. Ich, ni, san, shi, right. Go. Rook, shi, back. Kirikaishi coming from the right side. Ich, ni, round your head, coming from the left side. Shi, coming from the left side, then coming around and the right side. Ich, ni, san, shi. Make sure your feet are doing the regular moving forward and back. Nice. Now ski, spearing from the left side, left foot forward, then the right side, then the right side, and back to the left side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi. Up now. Center, kesauchi, cutting down, cutting back. Left foot, turn to your right, cutting down, and cutting back. Right foot forward, cutting down your left side, turn it around and cut back. And left foot forward, cutting down your right side, turn around, come around and cut back. Now in your center, turning around, 180 degrees, left foot, cut back. Now draw back, cut center line, and draw back. Center line. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shi, hachi. Good. Okay, let's do a katana dorsa. Okay, so we're going to take a katana dorsa. We're doing it edge of hand to edge of hand. Let's do it with the sword today. Okay, so do it with me today, rather than on your own. So we're moving around, keeping center line. When I move forward, you move back. When I move back, you move forward. Keeping the blade constant shape in the blade. And just relaxed hands. So remember, when you hold the sword, you're gripping from the little finger, then the ring finger, then the rest of the fingers and the thumb are just curled around the handle of the sword, but they're not really doing very much. They're just there. All the time, concentrate on your movement. Keeping the right foot forward. Now actually change left foot forward. Same thing. Now back to right foot. Okay, there you go. Okay, next. Take your time to same set of go. Now when I lift the sword up, I want you to come in with a ski. So this is like when we're doing the hand belly motion, we go 1, 2, 3, that one there. So that's the one you're doing. When I go to attack, come in and push forward. So actually come in and push forward with a step as well. So you slide forward. So I come in to attack to my throat and drive it up. It's good practice for your ski. Just feel pushing the kata. Good. Next one. I'm going to come in your command, either one side or the other. So I'm cutting that side. What I want you to do is bring your blade up to my wrist. So just turning the blade around. So don't change your posture like this. Just bring it in. So it's like the ski, but it's just turning the blade a bit. Turning the blade a bit. Okay. So I'm going to come up, come to the wrist. Good. So what it does, it stops me bringing my hand down to cut, because your sword comes up and goes against my wrist on one side, on the left or the right side. Up to you which way. So this is like the next bit of the ski section of the Kumitachi. Because it just stopped us. I just want to talk about this. When you do the attack, when I do the attack and you push me back, after you push me back, when we're doing the kata, you put the blade to my wrist. So basically when you're doing this exercise now, you're basically doing that wrist control movement. Okay, so I attack and stop me coming in. Good, by controlling my wrist. So I'm moving quickly, pushing yourself forward. So you get inside my space and stop me cutting down. One more. Good. Okay, here you go. Okay. Short I would say. So find your favorite bit of wall. I shall do it here. Right hand forward, right leg back. and pushing the heel of the hand against the wall of the shote. Ich, ni, san, shi, push strongly, go, left hand forward. Ich, ni, san. It's going to be really good fun getting back in the dojo and actually doing this with you in person. Right side. Ich. Probably won't be so easy with you, Charles, getting over to us, or you coming over to the UK. Left hand. Son, maybe we'll have to meet in Japan. Go. Yeah, man. Good. Okay, Ricky, you know what you'll say. So this is another neutralizing practice. Person's coming up behind you, gripping your wrist and trying to push your hand up in the air. You sink your weight, turn and drive. Okay? Two on the right, itch. Knee. And left hand. Itch. Go to your left. Knee. Good. Now, I'm just going to unmute you. So now go on sendo kazushi, balance breakers. I'll do them facing more or less your direction. Same direction as you. Itch. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Roku. Chi chi. Achi. Left side. Hitch. Go to your right back. Knee. Right front corner. San. Left front corner. Sheep. Get down low. Go. Roku. Hand. Chi chi. Hand. Chi achi. Good. There you go. Okay. What we're going to do this morning is we're going to look briefly at the first five, the temiwaza. We're going to look at them first of all from Tekatana distance, and then we're going to look at them from gripping distance. We did this a couple of weeks ago, and we're just going to revisit it now, just to keep it in mind, and to maybe try and improve our understanding of what we're trying to achieve with it. And so the idea is, in the 17 techniques, we have the first five are called our temiwaza, striking techniques, and you're coming at throwing the person from different angles of attack or of defense. Okay, so how we do it is I'll do it the same direction as you. Person comes up to you just to take a Tana position, so they come up just to here. So people go, why did you do that? It's because we're studying, we're not fighting. We're studying the form and the position and the how it works technically. Okay, so first thing that happens, I come up forward. What you do is you come to the right front corner, you cut down on my wrist, put your left hand against my wrist, put your right hand on my chin, and you slide forward and throw. Okay, so if we do that now, I come up with my hand, you cut on my wrist with your right hand, which pushes me down like this because it's doing that, so it cuts down here. Then slide your right hand to my chin, and then slide forward and throw me at a 45-degree angle. Okay, let's try that again. So off I come, cut on my wrist, put your other hand on the wrist to hold it there, and then you drive forward. The reason you put the other hand on the wrist, when you cut down, put the other hand on the wrist, is if you don't put your hand, once you cut me down, if you don't put your other hand there to hold me there, I'll stand back up and start carrying on with what I thought I was going to do in the first place, some kind of attack. Okay, but because you cut down, I'm trying to concentrate on keeping my balance, and you make sure I have to do that by putting the other hand, Tekatana on my wrist, holding me there, then driving forward with your right hand to the chin. Okay, second one. We come to the position of meeting. Just as we come to the position of meeting, I drive my right wrist and my hip forward a little bit. So what it does is it pushes the hand up, his hand up just a little bit. And when it does that, you can see the elbow. So if you push against my wrist like this, because I'm not laying my arm flat, okay, because I keep my Tekatana shape, i.e. this shape, when you push against my wrist here, it does that slightly till my elbow becomes, you can see it. So you push my wrist, and it makes my elbow come up, as you can see. Okay, so as the elbow comes up, you put your left hand under the elbow, stepping into left posture, and you tip the person forward. So this happens, and then you tip me forward that way. So I end up on my toes. So we come forward, This happens to my wrist as you push into it. Then you tip me forward, turning into your left foot and pulling me forward at my 45-degree angle. Then my wish is to come back to posture. So I'm trying to come back to posture here. Okay, so what you do, you let me come back to posture, and as you do that, your hips start turning square. Your right hand goes to my chin, left hand holding my elbow down of my right arm, and then you step forward and throw. That is Aigamaiate, which when we're doing Hontai no Tsukuri or Rock the Walk, it's this technique here, where we're coming in from a slight diagonal, coming in with the right hand to the chin, right foot next to my partner's right foot and trying them that way. So try that on me. So I come here, tip me forward, then come back, pin my right elbow with your left hand, put your right hand on my chin and step forward and throw. Okay. So if I do that to you, I push in, I tip you forward, control your elbow with my left hand, right hand on your chin, then I step forward and throw. So I go 1, 2, okay. Third one. That comes, you move to the side, grip the wrist with your right hand, nice sharp catch. Then you slide forward slightly with your right foot, and your right hand pins the hand down. Left hand comes up as you step forward with your left foot, comes to the shoulder, slide forward, and throw. Okay, so try that with me. I come in, you move to your left side, catch my wrist. Then you step forward by your right foot first, pinning my hand down here. Then step forward with your left hand, left foot to my left shoulder, move forward and throw. The important point when you do that, if I do it, catch, pin. When I come up here, my hips, as you can see, are facing that way. Okay, as I throw, my hand comes to the shoulder and I square up to throw. Okay, so my hands end up in my center line here. And what that does, as you square up, it turns my shoulder. Because as you square up, your body turns that way. As it turns that way, it turns my shoulder out to the side and I lose balance. Then you slide forward and you fall over. You don't actually fall over straight backwards when you're thrown this way. You fall over at side diagonal as well, like in the first two techniques. Okay, so do that one again. Move to the side, catch my wrist, slide slightly in with your right foot, pin it down to my here. Left hand comes onto my shoulder, slide forward, left leg, and throw me back. Good, very nice. That looks good. Okay, next one. Move to the side, doing the same thing. Catch my wrist. Then straighten up with your left hand without stepping. I put my hand up. Okay, now push up with your right hand and step in with your right foot. Now come in hip to hip with your left foot forward. So you're against my hip. Now slide forward and throw. So what you're doing here is you're going to the side, catching, you threaten with your left hand, which makes me put my other arm up. Then you drop in underneath and throw. So if I do it facing towards you, I catch, I threaten. When you put your arm up, I drop down with my right foot and I push up, push your arms up with my right hand, which means I've got an opening there to come through. And I come through the opening to try to get that out. Catch, threaten, down low, and move. When you drop down, make sure you keep your back straight. Not that easy, but 7 in the morning. Threaten, drop down. Move. Let's go back to the beginning. We've got one more to do, but let's just refresh. So I'll do them facing the same direction as you. Slight angle, actually. So first one, itch. Now, Aigamaiate, knee. Yakumate, thumb. G. Okay, so that's just we've done them on the right side, obviously. That's the first four. Fifth one is the shirate, where you turn the person around and you pull them down by their shoulders. Ushiro meaning behind, the back. Okay, so it's Ushiro strike, back strike. So what happens here on this one is, look at my hand is facing towards you here. Okay, you can't really control my elbow unless you can expose the elbow. So on the second one, you know the way you push in, so the elbow you can see the elbow because you bring your hand up by pushing against it a little bit. So on the fourth one, you do the opposite. You sort of fifth one, so you push down with your tegatana just on the wrist. So when you meet, you do this, which brings my hand down a little bit. Then you can see my elbow from above, and you can push it sideways with your left hand. So you bring the hand down, put your left hand on the elbow,
I'll do this at this angle. Bring the hand down so the elbow shows. Put your left hand on the elbow and drive the person. Don't push their elbow back because you won't be able to do that because they've got their force here. But push it in sort of a sideways motion. You sort of rotate your back hip. Your left hip pushes forward with your left hand. I often think of it as like a Yakuzuki punch in karate. So you push the hip in. What that does to me, you put my hand down, you push my, and this does that to me. Your fingers are on top, your thumb is underneath my elbow. Like that. Okay? So I've just around. Now you just slide past me, left leg first. Right leg is your forward leg, it's just past me here. And then you pull me down by the shoulders. So you here push me down, left leg moves first, come past me, hands on the shoulders, and pull down. So down, twist, pull. Okay, so that's the fifth one. Let me just watch you go through them. Bear with me 2 seconds, everyone. I'll just put you on gallery view. Okay, so first one, shomanate. So front corner, itch, cut on the wrist, and drive forward. Remember getting the angle, 45-degree angle on that. Okay, second one, tipping me forward and then throwing aigamate. So step into left posture, tip me forward, right hand to the chin. Let's do that again. So how we do this, we're here, we step forward with the left foot, tip the person forward, so we're left foot forward. So what you're doing is you're tipping me forward like that, okay? Then, as I correct myself, get back up, your right hand comes to my chin, with your left hand on my elbow of my other hand, and you step forward and throw with the right foot, right hand. Okay, so do that one again. So tip me forward, reverse, right hand on the chin, step forward with the right foot. Nice. Okay, good. Third one. The third one is yakumate, coming across the shoulder. So let's watch you do that. Off you go. Catch with the right hand, step in slightly with the, yeah, and then throw. Remember, you're coming across the shoulders. You should be left leg forward at the end. So this is right foot as you avoid. Right foot as you pin the hand down to the side. Then the left hand comes over the top with the left foot coming forward. And now you throw with the left foot forward, sliding forward. Okay, let's see you do that again. Catch, move to the side, yeah, catch. Left hand to the shoulder. No, high up, yeah, so this is a high move. So this isn't the low one, this is the third one. Okay, yakugamayate. So this, just to remind you, just watch me a sec. This is this movement. You know the one where we come across and do that? Okay, this is the one where you do that. So you catch, pin, and come through and throw. It's not fair, is it? I've done this for years. I know pin and left foot forward. Okay, fourth one, I'll do it with you first. Move to the side, catch, threaten, high with your left hand. Now drop in with your right foot coming in first and push your right hand up above your head. So you're pushing my arm up in the air. Okay, now your left foot goes forward, so we're hip to hip, and you slide forward. You get an attack. So let's see you do that one. Off you go. So catch, threaten high, drop in low with the air, and now slide forward with your left arm. Yeah, so this one is done with the shape of your arm is like this. So yakumate is up here because you're coming on the shoulder. Gedanate is down here because you're coming on the hip. So you're very low, and you slide forward with your left foot. And your arm is pointing down. Your fingers are pointing towards the ground, basically. So fingers towards the ground. You can do that. So if I do that sideways, catch, threaten, drop in, then left foot goes forward, down there. Okay, the fifth one, Shirate. So just push my wrist down a little bit, push my elbow across with your left hand, come past me, and pull me down by the shoulders. That's nice. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Right. How we do for time? Let's do I was going to do cross hand grips of this. We'll try and address those tomorrow morning. Sorry, tomorrow afternoon. But what we'll do now is let's just do a bit of Joe work. Okay, so grab your Joes. God, you're going to love it when we get into Joe. I'll tell you. You're going to go, oh, that's what you've been doing. Right, let's do the 6, just to warm up. Up, itch, knee, sun, keep, I'll keep attacking that table. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku. I'm just going to turn this around a little bit because I'll change my angle. Okay. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku. Off the line to the front left, back right, stay on that line, strike into the head, pull the stick back, back left corner, right leg forward, then step forward, left leg forward, finish, and back on the line. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Okay, we'll do one more, then we'll change to the other side. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Okay, other hand. Go ahead, bring it up to your left hand. Go right front corner, striking. Back left corner blocking. Left hand to the middle, to the right hand. Spin it around your head. Step forward with your left leg. Strike to the head. Pull the stick back. So your left hand's right at the front of the stick. Go to your right back corner. Push the stick back. Attack towards the knee. It becomes a block. Then back on the line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku. Okay, right. We'll now do 21. I'm going to change the angle again here again. Bear with me, folks. Right. So on the 21, when we get to 6, we just carry on. Okay, I'll do it facing towards you. Is facing towards you okay, or would you rather I was facing the same direction? Is it okay? Okay, let's try. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku. Now strike the body. Chi-chi. Spin the stick around your head, lash out to the legs, drop down on your left knee, and bring the stick back to the pair. Person's going to attack you, bring it across your body, draw back with your right hand. Step forward with your left foot and strike up the throat. They counter-attack, attack into your heart. So slide slightly back, keeping the same posture. Release with your right hand and knock the stick down. Draw it back, strike once forward, 2 down, and again. Now they counter-attack, try to hit you here. So you just move back out of the way, bringing the stick back to your right side. They come to attack your knee, block that attack. Then you get the opportunity to attack the head. So bring the stick up, draw it back, strike the head. They block that. Release with your left hand, bring it down, draw it back, strike your body. Left elbow up, follow on through with a strike to the head. Turn 180 degrees, strike the head. Step forward halfway, see something that's coming to attack you from behind, lash out with your leg, towards their legs with the stick, and then finish, strike under the neck. 21 already. Let's do it again. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku, chi-chi, hachi. Bring it across your body. Here, driving up the throat. Block, here. Strike once. Strike twice. Avoid moving back. Block and tap in. Attack the head, draw it out and strike forward. Release with your left hand, your back hand, draw it back. Strike, moving forward. Follow through with a strike to the head. Turn around and attack the person behind you, strike into the head. Step halfway forward, turn your right shoulder, they're coming at you, lash out the legs. And then finish stepping forward the right leg, strike under the neck. And ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku, chi-chi, hachi, ju, ju, ju-ich, ju-ni, ju-san, ju-chi, ju-go, ju-roku, ju-chi-chi, ju-hachi, ju-ju, ni-ju, ni-ju-chi. Last time. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roku, chi-chi, hachi, ju, ju, ju-ich, ju-ni, ju-san, ju-chi, ju-go, Good. Okay, a little bit of tanto before we finish. We've got a couple of minutes. So what I want you to practice today is moving to the left, blocking with your left hand. So back to the center, move to the right, block with the right hand. Front left, block with the left arm, hand, block right, block left, block right. So you're doing the 6 direction avoidance and you're blocking with the, so move to your left, block with your left hand, itch. Move to your right, block with your right arm, knee. Front left with your left arm, sun. Front right with your right arm, sheep. Back left with your left arm, got. Back right with your right arm, rock. Okay, do that set again. Itch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Got. Rock. Okay, try and be really efficient in the way you get back to center. So it doesn't take you, so if you move forward, come back to center in one movement. If you move forward, come back to center in one movement. So you're quickly ready for the next technique. Okay, let's do the set again. Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Roku. One more set. Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Roku. Okay, yeah, man. Good. Okay, we'll just do a nice little warm down to that. Take our time. Stretching. Arms back and forward, big movement. Work the shoulders. If there's anything in any of this stuff which is confusing, even if you're slightly confused, you think, oh, I don't want to interrupt the flow of the session. You're not interrupting the flow of the session. That is the session. i.e. you potentially quizzing me on what am I doing. You know, so that is the session. The session isn't me just pontificating from here and you going, I don't know what he's doing, but I won't say anything. It's very important, really. It's the same as in the dojo where people, you know, go along and they're not really understanding what's happening. It's so easy. We all do it. I do it because you don't want to embarrass yourself and you don't want to, you know, stop the flow of the class. And but you're not stopping the flow of the class. That's why it's a class, so that we can improve and help each other. So and also there'll be things I'm not quite sure. I might realise I've been doing something, and you go, what did you do there? And I haven't even noticed what I'm doing. So you know, I'm just doing it because I've done it for so long. So, and it might be I'm not doing it quite right. So we can look at that as well. That's why I keep putting this thing on my pajamas because I'm learning as well. Head up and down, shoulder, shoulder, left, right, head back, shake, shoulder forward, shoulder back. Okay, let's just do a little more. So, sorry, I'm there. There we go. Excellent. Well done, folks. Start of the week. Have a good week. Have a good day. Have a good week. So tomorrow, there's our friend Alison, our quiz friend. She's looking at Bertie, I think, in the garden. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow is the first session. Is tomorrow afternoon. So you've got more than 24 hours without seeing each other. What are we going to do?
Thank you ever so much, Paul.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Have a good one every day.
Yeah.